Hello, Gemini. These are your tarot cards for August of 2023. I'm DanielleStimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and if you're into things like crystals, Reiki, and tarot, I would definitely suggest that you hit that subscribe button because you are going to love this channel. If you want to learn more about my live online Reiki certification courses, or if you want to schedule your one-on-one distance healing or tarot reading, go ahead over to my website, learnreikiphiladelphia.com, which is linked in the description. So let's go ahead and see what the cards have in store for you. Okay, so Gemini, the TLDR for you this month is very much blazing opportunities everywhere you turn, but along with that comes just as much confusion. And so it's not going to be the easiest month, but there's a lot of good opportunities, and your guides definitely have some guidance for you as well. So let's dive in and see here. Apologies, my street, West Philly gonna West Philly. But here we are. So this is the focus of the month, is the Ace of Rods. Rods or wands is all about action, how we show up, moving forward. It's physical activity and the causes we take on and the efforts we put forth. And this is an ace, and aces are all about this burst of energy and opportunity that's in a short window, but offers you a lot of potential. So there's a lot of potential to act upon everything from ideas and thoughts that you had, to things that just happen to show up and stumble into your lap, to even things that you've been considering for a long time. So how are we entering the month and coming out of July? Oh, look at that, another ace. This is the Ace of Cups. Cups are all about emotional fulfillment, happiness, relationships, and how you feel in your heart, how you relate to matters of the heart with others. This is a lot of opportunity to either grow relationships or deepen relationships or find new relationships, but it's all about emotional fulfillment, new opportunities for emotional fulfillment. And so that's how you're entering the month. So we're seeing already like a lot of bursts of energy and opportunity, but we're seeing it in how you show up and things you can work towards, as well as how you feel in your heart. And I can see where that can lead to a lot of confusion and just so many choices. It's hard to pin down even where to begin. So what is the challenge for this month? I know this looks scary, but it's really not. This is the Nine of Swords. Nine of Swords, swords are mental, they're logic, they're intellect. This woman is waking up in the night. She's got like a night terror, nightmare. She's just completely overwhelmed with worry. At the same time, the magic of this card is that none of these swords are actually real. They are appearing real, but they're not real. So this is worry run amok. It is your mind doing the worst thing that human minds do, which is to imagine all of these possible scenarios that are completely unlikely to happen, rather than being able to focus on what's going on right now. So the challenge is, with all of this change and all of this potential, as positive as many of these potentials may be, worrying that you're going to make the wrong choices, you'll leave the wrong things behind, that you'll pick the wrong option, that you'll do something wrong that will bite you in the butt, bite other people in the butt. Worry. So that's the challenge, is yes, I have all these opportunities, but now how do I use it? And oh my gosh, I'm in my own head kind of swirling with what do I do? I'm going to do something wrong. So what comes next? What's the best course of action? For that, we have the Two of Rods. Two of Rods, remember, our focus is on the Ace of Rods. That's action and having all of these opportunities. The Two of Rods is very much about making a decision. It's not easy to make decisions, but especially when we see him here, he's basically got the world in his hands, and that is absolutely your month. You've got this ace of like all these new opportunities for action and how you show up in the world and things you can do, and you're coming in high on all of these emotional parts of this opportunity to improve how you feel in your life. And now you have to make these decisions. That's where the worry is difficult. So the best course of action is to, rather than worry, and allow the decisions to make themselves and just kind of torture yourself, is to do your best to make the decisions, even if it's just one at a time. One of the things that this card can really teach us is that when we are unable to see things really clearly, we can tend to chase our own tail a little bit. And even if we make the small decisions, the ones that are within our capacity to easily decide, start with the easy, kind of low-hanging fruit, if you will, making the easy decisions and then working your way up. But this is also saying you have the world in your hands. Look at what is in his hand. And the sun is setting. It's time to make this decision. So make the decision that is something you would want any other day of the week, something that would be really intensely heartwarming and really exciting to you. It's there. It's okay to take the big decision and take the big leap. So the next card is the wisdom from your guides, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's like, you've got a lot going on here. It's like, you have all these opportunities. You're going to be completely worried. Just make a decision. Yeah, that does not sound easy to me. So your guides have some perspective to shine on all of this. This is the Seven of Swords. This concept behind the Seven of Swords can help you with that decision making and evaluating what's going on. Sometimes when we're really overwhelmed with worry, it's hard to tell if we're seeing something that's a potential risk and dangerous, or if we're just worried that it'll be dangerous, or if it's an intuition that something might not be right, or what the case might be. But the Seven of Swords usually tells us is to really evaluate our motives here. This is often called the Thief card or the Deceit card. And you can see, actually, if you look pretty close, our friend here with these swords, look behind him. There's two more behind him in that battlefield aimed down in the dirt. And he is walking away with 5 of them. And he looks kind of sneaky. And he's not necessarily looking like he's checking his back or noticing if anyone is seeing what he's doing. Now, this could be one of two things. What it usually is interpreted as is sneaking away with whatever you could grab, and in so doing, leaving 2 swords behind that ultimately end up in your back. Or what else it could be is bravery. Maybe all these 7 swords were stolen from you to begin with, and you're doing the brave thing. You're going back and you're taking them back. Maybe they were taken from someone else, so you're taking them back. Maybe they're being used in a way that is harmful to others, so you are taking what you can and getting them out of the hands of ne'er-do-wells. This can mean both. What it shows up for you as this month is the cure to, oh my goodness, I'm so worried I'm going to make the wrong decision, but I need to make a decision and it's a limited time window. What this is basically saying is, rather than worry, is go into yourself and evaluate not only your ethics and your morals and all of those things that are important to you, but really examine why you want to make this decision and where it will take you to. What is the motivator to go forward in the direction you may choose? And if you're able to do that and answer that honestly within yourself, it'll be a lot easier for you to decide which way you want to go and make the best decision. Make sure that you're not making decisions simply based on, well, this would really show everybody, how good I am and that I'm recognized. Or I can do this and I'd come away with a lot of quick money, or I'd outrank everyone and that would be great. If that's those are fine motivations to a point, but if they're your only motivations, why bother? This would say, if you're taking the choice that you're taking, if you're doing it because it would be better for you in the long run, it'd be better for your family, it would help you use your skills that you find most meaningful, it would put you on a better path towards your goals, it's something that resonates more with you. It's something you've worked for for a long time. Examining your motives and why you would do one thing versus another, if you can answer that and kind of sit with that, you'll be much more readily able to come up with that decision. And honestly, reflecting inward and choosing to make that decision of, okay, what am I doing here? Why would I want to make this decision? How does this help me? How does it hurt me? How does it help and hurt anyone else? It's a much better use of your time than overwhelming worry, which is just going to chase your own tail and make it more difficult to make that choice. Additionally, because this does represent fear, and oftentimes unwarranted fear, but not always, this could say that you are worried about someone else undercutting you or taking from you something that is not theirs. This is the thievery and deception card. So if you're worried about the deception and just trying to play defense, take a deeper look and see what else might be at play. Maybe you're playing too defensive. Maybe you need to go for what you want rather than run from risk. Take a look at what you're risking, why, and why not, and really evaluate your deepest motivations in making these choices. And then those decisions may just show up and make themselves. But all the best to you. Definitely worry for the sake of worry isn't going to help you. It's only going to help to make the situation that much more convoluted. But these opportunities, they are there. They're not a mirage. And the world is in your hands. What's your goal been all along? What are your greatest dreams and aspirations? And maybe reflecting on that and what your motivations are for taking one course versus another can help you transcend that confusion and step up to the plate for the next phase in your life. So Gemini, I know that's a lot to take in. Definitely check the videos for your sun, moon, and rising signs if you happen to know all three, as well as any other major placements that might be really big for you in your chart right now. And definitely go ahead, and if you found this helpful, hit that like button, but also go ahead and consider subscribing so that you'll be the first to know of your September cards. So Gemini, you got this. There are some amazing opportunities. Go for what you really want. So take care, have a beautiful month, and bye for now.